Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to KK's Tarot and Astrology, maybe KK Superstar Tarot and Astrology. Not sure yet. Let me know what you think. So today I'm going to do a reading about this upcoming Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, which is happening in the house of Taurus, which is the sign of Taurus in your sixth house. The sixth house has a lot to do with daily activities, work, where you serve. It can be physical, bodily types of things. All right, so I'm going to do a 3-card spread or 3 area spread. So the first card I'm going to pull will be about the current energies. Then I'm going to pull cards about how this Jupiter-Uranus, what it will bring, what it brings in. Jupiter-Uranus cycle happens every 14 years approximately, and it's kind of a conjunction is kind of the end of one cycle, beginning of another. So also this energy is very exciting. It can be very like a surprise, something you didn't expect at all, unexpected. That's Uranus. Something wonderful, large, expansive. That's Jupiter. So we shall see what this is going to bring. But the truth is, with such a long cycle, seeds that are planted now, you might reap the benefits later. So some things, I mean, for me, it feels like I've been feeling this energy for a while, which I'm sure many people have. And it has been very sudden and exciting, the changes that are happening. But the changes are kind of long term. So let me know if you're feeling it already. If you can think back to 2010, what kind of things were what seeds were you thinking of? What seeds were you planting that kind of blossomed over the last 14 years? So it's a big one. It's a big one. Us astrologers are pretty excited about it. But it's also happening within this. There's so many planetary aspects. Well, there always are, frankly, but there's been some big ones lately, like the total solar eclipse. And there was a lunar eclipse also 2 weeks beforehand. But it didn't get the hype that the solar one did. That solar eclipse was exciting for us here in America. Anyway, it started out in Mexico, went up to Canada, so North America. All right. And what happened with the water? That's what I'm wondering. What about it? Because it was still happening over the oceans, because the people weren't around to see it. Doesn't mean it didn't affect things. Anyway, so the first card I'm going to pull is for current energy. Then I'm going to pull what change this Jupiter-Uranus is going to bring, and then possible outcomes. And then I'll clarify with the tarot deck. I'm using this Kim Cran's Wild Unknown alchemy deck. I love this deck. I love all her decks. Look her up, Kim Cran's. Okay. Oh, she's a KK. Maybe that's why I like her. Okie dokie. So current energy for Sagittarius. Current energy for Sagittarius. Current energy. What's the current energy? Energy message. There's the sun right there. There's energy. Ooh. Oh, I just got this card. But look at what we're talking about. Conjunction. That's what we're talking about. I love it. We were that the eclipse was a conjunction. This Jupiter-Uranus is conjunction. So when two planets come together, of course, many things can be conjunct, but that astrologically, that's what we're talking about. And then this is the dissolution. Now, I just got this card. Scorpio got it also. Okay, here you can see a little better. Dissolution. So that's current energy. Could be about surrendering. Actually, that is very much how it feels, especially with this conjunction. I was going to tell you guys. Anyway, underneath conjunction, we had Mars. Oh, and Copper, which is the Venus card. Now, there was a big conjunction between Mars and Venus. Oh, weird. This happened in late January or early February, I think. And it happened on top of Pluto. Well, first, I can't remember. Maybe it was first Mars. One came first, hit Pluto, who had just entered Aquarius, and Venus. And then I think around 8 degrees or something of Aquarius, these two, Mars and Venus, came together. They were conjunct. So maybe think about back then what was going on for you. This is about it's the masculine and feminine. The masculine and feminine coming together. This is literally yin and yang coming together. What were you thinking about back then? And I say thinking because we also have Mercury. So what have you surrendered to? What has dissolved? How have things come together? Sometimes when things come together and they dissolve, a new thing can be formed. So that's the current energy. So what change is it bringing for my Sagittarius friends? So I do like talking about astrology, but even if you have no idea what I'm talking about with the astrology, the tarot reading's pretty fun. But you can always hit me up, book an astrology reading, a personal one. This is just a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does, let me know in the comments, please. Okay, what change? I mean, with this Jupiter-Uranus with Sagittarius. And there's 6th house. Now, there's a lot of planets in your 5th house of Aries and in your 4th house of Pisces. Wow. I gotta say, whoa. So, separation. So first is the dissolution, and next comes separation. Underneath that, is vinegar. Now, I just knew vinegar was coming out, so I looked it up. Before this reading, I was reading up on vinegar, which isn't, yeah, that's how it goes. So what it is like that, like even when I'm just talking about vinegar, like imagine like a little bit on your tongue and you can taste it. Like it's you recognize it, and it can bring out the flavor, but then you use too much and it just ruins the whole batch. It's used like fermentation and things like that. It is used in the alchemical processes. So it feels like, so we have separation here. That's the card that came out, what change it brings. So current energy. Now, just so you know, all these cards are not like with birds. Like, these do not. This is not what the whole deck looks like. It's very specific to these two cards. So it looks like the bird gets dissolved, you know. The bird surrenders and is able to separate. How's that? How's that? I think you get it. You know, there's something that needed to go or that needs to go. And I kind of like it that, you know, maybe you had a job that was fine, but there's something new coming. You know, this is the past ending. This is new beginnings. That's very much this Jupiter-Uranus cycle. And hopefully this vinegar and smoke, you know, those are they're kind of sour stomachy cards, right? So let them go as you head off into a new direction. Okay, possible outcomes. That's very much as Jupiter-Uranus is endings and beginnings. There's a lot of energy in the chart right now for that. This Pluto Sun square is happening maybe the day after and that the Sun is also in Taurus. I'm not sure what I said. So this Jupiter-Uranus is exact on April 20th. Okay, so possible outcomes here. Possible outcome. Then I'm gonna clarify using a tarot deck. Sun going down. I'm not pulling that card. If it pops out, it kind of snuck out. Oh, so this card, it just keeps coming. Oh, well, here we are again. Here we are again. So spring, new growth, new seeds. What do we do in the spring? We plant new seeds. The yellowing. And what is the yellowing is about old things, like the yellow pages of a book, the yellow leaves in the fall on the tree. So it's very much about like old things falling away, new things growing. And the card that I did not pull out was called Mortification. So that is all about the decaying, like things that are no longer useful in one form turn into like the nutritious soil, like the loam, the beauty that helps us grow new things. And underneath we got lead, which is Saturn. And Saturn has we just had a Mars Saturn conjunction last Wednesday, maybe two Wednesdays ago. Last Wednesday. Oh, okay. So Saturn is a lot about structures. It's a lot about, we're talking about work. So this is a perfect kind of work card, like your sixth house, something is changing in your work. Somebody is right outside my window. Banging around. All right, so let's pull out the tarot for some clarifying. tarot cards using the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Katherine White Stein. I love her images on the deck. Oops. Here's some here's some Saturnian energy for you. Four of Pentacles. It's kind of structures. Oh, this is your fourth house. Hermiting away. Maybe you've been a little bit housebound. Okay, let's pull. Or trying to keep safe. Oh, that's Pluto. Maybe something's changing around in your. Oh no, sorry, Pluto's in your third house. Oh, no, Saturn's in your fourth. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Okay, so we're going to talk about dissolution here. And out came Four of Swords. So that's very, oh, look at birdies. These soft birdie feathers. She's just healing. She's on the moon. She's in her emotional body. And it's such soft, calm, quiet energy. This is surrender. That's surrender. What's happening now? Oh, good job. Good job, Sagittarians. For real. That is not an easy thing to do. Okay, and now let's pick a card, clarify for what changes it's bringing. This is clarify the separation card, please. Clarify. I'm losing light. I'm starting to glow. Okay, separation. But I like when the cards come out. Oh, well, those two like to talk. Okay, separation. What is going on? Okay, the Emperor. The Emperor, this is Aries energy. Oh, if we're talking about work, it seems like you and your boss, maybe you're the boss, you do not like, you're feeling trapped. You're feeling trapped. Yeah, but Aries also rules your fifth house. Maybe you should be doing something more creative. You know, maybe you're an artist and you want to be doing your art. Which actually, that could definitely be. And you're feeling trapped by the man. Not by men, but by the patriarchy. Okay, and then also came out with the Sun and the Nine of Cups. So the Sun is your vitality, what moves you. It's what you can, and then this Nine of Cups is what you care about, what you hold close to you, and that's what you want to. This is very creative energy. That's what you want to do. That's what it feels like. So this is, I'm asking to clarify this separation. So maybe you're going to go in the direction more of your creative self. You're leaving this kind of feeling trapped. That trapped energy. Look at the cage door is open. Yeah. Okay, and then possible results or outcomes. Maybe if I'm back here, is it better? Possible results or outcome this spring, and the yellowing is what we are clarifying. Really feel a lot of people are just moving on. Okay, you want to get out. Okay, Five of Swords. Oh, oh my goodness. It is. You're done. You are done with the patriarchy. It's whatever is making you feel constricted. Um, you know, you are trying so you are getting out of it. You've done all of that's much balancing stuff. You're ready to take a leap of faith. It's interesting to see this, the King of Pentacles and the Fool next to each other. He seems very much like he is not about to jump, and she's like, I'm going for it. He's like, I like things to stay the same. Basically, King of Pentacles have been coming out. So what I am seeing here is this, we got Five of Swords came out. Five of Swords. That's some old energy that needs to goodbye go. I'm putting that under the yellowing. Three of Swords. This has been my Chiron card lately. Chiron was involved in that solar eclipse. They were all Chiron, Sun, Moon were all together. They were all conjunct. And look at this beautiful Ace of Cups. I love it. I love it. We're getting out of our brain pan, our negative self-talk. Goodbye, our worry. You know, everything's wrong, nothing's right with me, nothing's right in the world. And we're healing it. We're healing our wounds. And out of that is this beautiful transformational energy. This Ace of Cups with all these yellow butterflies that comes from her watery, you know, she's kind of a giant sitting in this watery lake. Yeah, receiving and releasing all this beautiful cups, emotional energy, brand new, spring has sprung. I love it. I love that this yellowing is still a part of the self of the spring. You know, it's still there. So we use this yellowing, we use what we've learned through our Five of Cups Five of Swords and Three of Swords in order to create the new. So they're not just they don't just disappear, you know, they're recycled, reconstituted. Okay, before I get spooky in here, sitting in the dark, let's just get one card for advice. Advice, please. One card. Oh, go within. The Hermit. This Hermit energy. This is a Virgo energy. Yeah. Move away from whatever negative business. Actually, use what you learn from that. You make it into your little vehicle to like tootle on away. And go within. Do some meditation, alignment. I love it. You're doing exactly that. This is what the cards seem to be telling me as I do these readings. They're telling me like the energy that you're in right now, this surrender, this Four of Swords, this healing, that's exactly where you should be. You're doing exactly the right thing. That's this hermiting energy. That's just going within this kind of self-discovery, meditation, healing energy. So beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. That's why I'm losing the light. Um, and please subscribe. I'm just starting out with this channel, so it would make a big difference if you subscribed. And if you need a reading, a tarot, or an astrology reading, you can find me at astrologywithkk.com. And thank you again. Thank you so much.